Hi, welcome to How to Repair. This video is on a Bosch fridge freezer, and I've basically just changed the heating element on the defrost side, but I'm just going to quickly talk you through the faults before we go into the graphing system. The reason why we changed the defrost element on this fridge freezer was the fridge was not actually getting cold anymore. This was due to air not being able to flow from the freezer to the fridge due to ice build-up. In the graph that I'll show you in a minute, you'll see why it wasn't defrosting and basically the faults with it. The defrost system can be found behind the drawers in the fridge freezer. You can see this on our other videos. I'm not going into depth, but the defrost unit is behind here, and we have basically an airflow ducting system which takes the air up to the fridge. There was heavy ice build-up on the unit. As I said, you can see this in our other videos. That is one of the most common problems with these. The other problems with fridge freezers are the fridge and the freezer is not getting cold. If this happens, you need to check the compressor, make sure the motor is running. If the motor is running and you're not getting cold in the freezer compartment as well as the fridge, there's a good chance that you've got either a compressor problem or a gas problem. If the compressor is not running, you need to see our other videos on starter relays, how to check a compressor, and also the PTC overload sensor could be faulty, or you may have a problem with the circuit board, which is part of the thermostatic system. And all the parts can be found at the website. Just follow the links to the tutorial page and I'll list all the parts for this model of machine. Here we have a BOSCH KGU34655gb/01. Just quickly showing you through the graphing system on this. We've had it running for 5 days. You can initially see where we plugged it in, and after the period of about 2-3 hours she'd come down to temperature. The cycling temperature came down to about -22 with a fridge temperature of 7. The sensor was high at the top, so it's not exactly accurate, and basically it went through a 24-hour period before the first defrost took place. You can see the temperature in the freezer rise when the defrost takes place, and it comes to -9, and then the compressor kicks in again and brings it back down to temperature. Now, in our other videos you will see tutorials on how to change the sensors in the freezer compartment, also the defrost heating element, and also videos on the fan system which blows the air to the fridge compartment. Again, the fridge ran for a period of, the first defrost here was at 4:44 in the morning, and the second defrost was 11 o'clock the following day. The third was 1 o'clock following day, and so on. So we've basically got a defrost taking place every 24 hours. We'll just zoom in so I can show you in more detail here. This is the compressor running, then it turns off for a period of roughly 40 minutes, and it runs for approximately 20 minutes, and this is in room temperature of 19 degrees, and this was early hours of the morning, and of course as the day went on the room temperature increased up to 24 degrees. And then you can see the defrost taking place. This is the drawing 192 watts, and it defrosts for approximately 10-15 minutes, and of course the temperature rises in the freezer compartment up to -9, and then the motor consistently runs then to bring it back down to an operating temperature of about -22, -23 degrees. And this fridge freezer now is working perfectly well. We had changed the element. I don't record every job I do, but you can see videos on the website how to change defrost elements, as I said, and all the parts are available for this model. Remember, if you found this video helpful, please remember to support the website by subscribing to our channel or helping us by donating to us. We have hundreds of tutorials on washing machines, tumble dryers, dishwashers, ovens, cookers, hobs, extractors, etc. Thanks very much indeed for watching, and please remember to subscribe to our channel. Thanks again.